Oh, he just went low. He's in his head. He's in his head. He's open his head wide open. Cracked open in the face.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mario Man 2100 back with another episode of Kirby's Epic Yarn. So let's play Don Wall. Thank you ever so much. Now I can add another floor to the building. I will get on it right away. It's definitely a good builder. Look at that, 3 floors of pure majesty. Why, I'd almost say that it rivals our very own Patch Castle. Added the very there by accident. It's the finest block of flats in the land. Well, it's the only one, but that matters not. And you know what that means? 2 more flats are available. Lord Kirby, I could use your expertise in decorating and finishing those as well. Wonderful, I will leave you to do it in the way that only you can, Lord Kirby. Sorry, I'm gonna read ahead. So that flat's 301 and the flat 302s. I believe this may be the last level. So let's place down some things. So yeah, the torch has got to go there. No, it's not the telescope. What is that? No, that's not it either. That's okay. So we have it coming up in a couple of levels' time, and the other big one is later. I don't know. No, press it back. So there's that, and let's proceed to the other flat and see what we can put in there. I assume it may not be anything, but let's have a look anyway. Yeah, might not be anything in particular. So we got any trees? So we have the jellyfish light. And we don't have the rest of this stuff. So the screen doesn't come up for a little while. I'm guessing some of these are bought too, I assume, but not 100% sure. At least know the screen and the sofa are coming up pretty soon. The tree, I'm pretty sure you might have to buy. And maybe a couple other stuff in the other one as well. So before we do that every time. No, it's minus button. Okay. So we can actually see our next level, our next world, when we're in the map screen in general, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So there's the boss door. Deep dive deep. So let's go, it's another water level. This world is okay. The water levels usually kind of suck in games in general. Ow. I only just got these beads and now I'm gonna pick them up again. And there's a volcano underwater that is spewing lava. Or at least it's an underwater geyser. That would make sense. An underwater volcano does make sense. Because that's molten lava. And even though that's hot, it's steaming hot. So let's wait for these eel type things. And we can't. Oh god. Ow. Since it's got electricity, and we are going to see our ranks probably lower as levels go on, so I might not get too many. Awesome. we might not get too many golds compared to like silvers and bronzes. So we have our first treasure, which is the dangler light. So I'm guessing they are anglerfish. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, and we have a big anglerfish here, so we need to worry about that. Ow. Ow. This anglerfish, I swear to God, is gonna do my head in. Echo the dolphin, yeah! This kind of reminds me of Echo the Dolphin. I've never played that game, but it reminds me of that a lot. Due to jumping all over the place and stuff. There's the mast, so we now have one more thing left to go. Oh god. Come on thing, go, 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 go. Thank you. Okay, so we have more treasures, including deep dive deep theme there, so that's our last treasure. And now we have another anglerfish. Remember when those shark things were a threat without this thing? Ow. Spoke too soon. Okay. Damn it. Should have done it earlier. And there we go. Another patch down. And got a silver. That's not too bad. So now we have the vase patch. Or vase. Depending where you live, of course. The pronunciation is here, there, and everywhere. Ah, it turned into a cave. Capamari is our boss for this world. Jeez, that was quick. No. That's the problem with the underwater part of Kirby Square. The levels that are underneath the water. Sometimes if you want to press up to go up, it inflicts with the door and stuff. But now we have Capamari, which of course is a squid. But yeah, we can take the sleeves off of the tentacles. And what we're aiming to do is take the cap off the squid. And since we can take the caps off the tentacles, we can throw them at Capamari. And we can also hit them into the other tentacles, which is great. Which clears out the screen pretty well. Now this one might take a while, because you got controls on the water as well. So I think he's trying to blind us. Ow. That hurt a lot. So let's see if we can keep this thing. And now wait for So yeah, let's try and see if we can keep these beads. Ow. That nearly hit me. I don't know why I said ow. Jeez. Meant to say jeez. That was pretty close. Now, if we keep all 4 of these, they're going to go straight. And there we go. Done. Capamari is done. Can be a difficult boss fight, and can be annoying at the same time. And we have the treasure map patch.
We did it! We got a piece of the magic yarn. The magic yarn shimmered and spiraled and swirled high into the sky. The yarn weaved its way into the fabric of the kingdom and stitched 2 pieces of patchland together. Back in Dreamland, it was total chaos over at Castle DDD. What is going on here? It appeared that Yin Yan's Waddle Dee imposters had captured all of the real Waddle Dees. You can't be mean to my Waddle Dees. Only I can be mean to my Waddle Dees. That was when Yin Yan's troops decided to show King DDD who was boss. Hey, that trickles. Okay, that hurts. Stop, I give up. And in no time they had King DDD wrapped up like a birthday present. Yeah, only one more step and Dreamland will be mine. What an honor it is to have a king serving me. Yin Yan's sock began to glow. And then it sucked King DDD right inside. Yeah, Dreamland will be mine. Not sure what I'll do with it, but I'll figure something out. Could no one stop Yin Yan from tearing apart the very fabric of Dreamland?
And there we go, more plot. So Yin Yan is trying to take over Dreamland. Well, that shouldn't really be a surprise. It's like everything that comes into Dreamland wants to take it over. Let's throw that treasure map. So our next land is Snowland. So it's now Treasure Island! Hey! Get it? Oh man. Boom Boatyard. So let's actually head into that next level. And it's an auto-scrolling level in a Kirby game. Ah! Off. Good catch. Oh god. And there we go. So not actually... So yeah, it's an auto-scrolling level. I can't remember if this is the only one that's in the level specifically from memory, but I can't remember half the time. And it didn't blow up anything. Oh god. Got hit by a missile. And there goes the boat. And the other one had no chance. Jeez, I tell you what, these bombers, my god. There goes another boat. Oh god. Have a pirate ship. That guy had no chance, and we should be near the end of the level now. Ah. Fuck off! Thank God it died. I was about to rage really badly. Two stars is okay. We got bronze out of that, wow. Great. Missed one thing. That's okay. We have the spanner patch as well. We have another level, another mission. With one of our friends, let's throw this spanner. Hey, it's a yellow submarine. Get it? There it goes. Fossil Reef is the last level in Waterlands, and with that, we'll leave it at that. For this episode of Kirby's Epic Yarn, next time we'll be going into Fossil Reef. excuse me, and go through the start of Snowland and actually show off that little shop as well. Might as well do that as well on top of that. So with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Kirby's Epic Yarn. You guys have a great day or night, and of course, take care.